Hello guys, I hope you're having an amazing Monday evening, minus the Monday blues of course. My name is Martin, the founder of Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya. I'm pretty sure that today you've read an article on the Standard about me, and I'm thankful for a certain gentleman who reached out to me, and also appreciate the stakeholders, the media, print, for highlighting hyperhidrosis. However, that is not what I was expecting or hopeful to read. There is a lot of content and there is a lot about hyperhidrosis that is not talked about. The fact that it's a sweat issue, a lot of people instantly just connect hyperhidrosis with hygiene issues. Na hapo ndo shida inaanzia. When the media, the print media reached out to me, because they reached out to me, which I find it to be very amazing. Hiyo ndio inaonyesha kwamba that whatever we are doing has an impact, and it's actually creating an impact, a positive one. I told them everything about the organization. So it was more of the organization and the impact it has on the life of a hyperhidrosis sufferer or someone who lives with this condition, as opposed to me. Mimi maisha yangu, it's like an example. I will use myself as an example. This is what I've faced. This is what I've gone through. This is the treatment nimekuwa nayo in my life. This is the treatment that I sought out for. This is what worked for me. This is what didn't work for me. And just to make it clear, I have hyperhidrosis. I don't have bromhidrosis. Bromhidrosis is the smelly sweat. I don't have bromhidrosis. A majority of those with hyperhidrosis, the sweat doesn't smell, right? But when I read the article, everything was haphazard. On one hand, nina sweat kwa mkono. Another section, people don't want to sit next to me, CG, because of the smelly feet. Another section, I'm a vegan. Another part, I took medication that didn't work. I mean, everything was everywhere. But the critical information, ile ya maana, ile yenye itakufanya uelewe what hyperhidrosis is, was lacking. Mimi nilikuwa nagoja kuona the emotional effects, the three main: anxiety, depression, and stress, which also serve as hyperhidrosis triggers. Those are some of the topics or highlights zinikuwa na expect kuona hapo. For instance, wewe ni mzazi uko na mtoi na ako na hii condition na anaendaga shule, mtoto wako anajilaje na sweat akiwa shule? You haribu vitabu because of forming sweat puddles when they are trying to write. Unlike today, on our days, we used to get punished. So how about your child and the things that they are going through sahi? To you it's just sweat, but do you know how tough it is for them? And then now as they age, situation inakuwa normal as you age. Kuna ule mwenye ako high school. Sasa hapo ndo a lot of things zina come into play. Uko high school, uko boarding, mko huko kwa dormitories, the whole day mmeshindana viatu, unaenda unatoa viatu, and then now that happens. By the way, if you're in school na unavaa socks za nylon, let me tell you, miguu zitanuka. Whether you have hyperhidrosis or you don't have, miguu zitarusha. You're supposed to wear cotton socks. Now, according to the information I gave, as I was explaining my side, kiasi, as I also highlight the organization and what we do, I told them wearing those nylon socks si poa. So in most cases utapata unavaa a cotton socks ndani for it to absorb the moisture so that your nylon iko juu. Anyone mwenye hana condition vaa nylon utanishow. But on the article, yani ilikuwa haphazard, na hiyo ndio kitu yenye I'll get to it. I'll get to why I was disappointed, because hyperhidrosis wasn't highlighted the way it's supposed to be, or it should be. So going on, hyperhidrosis, whether mtu yako kindergarten, primary school, high school, all the way to the high institutions of learning, they all face challenges, all of them. Then hapo kwa hiyo article niko nataka kuona the challenges that we face tukienda kuchukua ID, kuchukua certificate of good conduct, when getting your NSSF card, ukienda kuchukua passport. How about the biometric system of identification? Because vitu zina change. Sasa hata ukienda hosi ukitumia card insurance, they have to read your print. Those are the challenges that we face. Now, mtu ataelewa aje hyperhidrosis if they don't see the impact it has on the person who's living with it? Because tukionyesha tu ni kusweat mkono tena unaruka ni miguu watu wanakuhepa, then when it's all haphazard, then it loses all essence. Inaluzio essence. Sasa mtu wote mwenye anasoma tu, there are two types of reading. Kuna ile kusoma ile kupitia, na kuna ile kusoma kina ku understand. Ule mwenye ata read through haizi rudi kusoma tena, cause be like, sweat, these guys need to shower. But no. How about, I was expecting also to see, or rather I was hopeful to read the forms of sweat, because not two people sweat exactly the same. A majority of you mnajua hyperhidrosis, right? How many of you know bromhidrosis? Wachache. I've just explained it. Bromhidrosis is the sweat with offensive body odor. Offensive smelly sweat. Now that's bromhidrosis. Na inaletwa with a myriad of factors. And for bromhidrosis, Kenya unakula will result to the smell of your sweat. There is chromhidrosis, the sweat that manifests in different colors. There is pseudochromhidrosis. There is hypohidrosis, the inability to sweat. There is anhidrosis. Wenye wana sweat kidogo more than normal. Those are different forms of sweat I was expecting to read in that article, but I didn't. How about treatment? Ingia hapo sasa. How about treatment? Topical treatment iliongelewa. But sasa juu ulisoma, where can you get your topical treatment? You see, this is where now Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya comes in, because we give you topical treatments. We give you options from different brands, top brands that cater for different focal areas. Uliona kwa hiyo article? Nope. The part where they talked about a doctor, the doctor that I consulted, Dr. Wawero, according to the explanation I gave them, nilipatiwa hizo oral medication in ilikuwa 2017 huko September. Is when now I consulted Dr. Wawero after doing my research, trying to look for doctors who can properly manage hyperhidrosis, because my palms were out of control. Kwenda hapo alinipatia hiyo oral med for, was it for 2 months? So the first month side effects ilikuwa noma, and then now 30th October is when now I've officially started my workout, my workout as my lifestyle, workout routine. I started hitting the gym. Nilikuwa nataka hiyo complete change, but a part of it ilikuwa for me to prepare for Hyperhidrosis Awareness campaign for 2018. So I was working on a clock. 1st of Jan, I launched the awareness hyperhidrosis initiative, and then I worked towards the very first awareness campaign, which we cycled our road bikes from Nairobi to Kisumu Ilikuwa kwa article. Hell no. How about last year's event, Nairobi edition, Southern Bypass takeover? Haikuwa hapo. So hautajua what the organization has been doing. Tumekuwa tukifanya a lot, educating people. We did our very first awareness conference in Kisumu in 2018 during the awareness campaign. As I was turning 31, I was on the road cycling to Kisumu. We did that activation. All this information iko in our YouTube channel. There are videos, health tour, hyperhidrosis awareness campaign, cycle for awareness, part 1 to 3 is there. Last year's Southern Bypass takeover iko hapo. We have done so much. And then start of 2019, understanding hyperhidrosis. All of it iko hapo. Recently, I've been doing topical treatment series. All this information on our YouTube channel. And more. Our very first My HH story, living with hyperhidrosis. Evelyn Juma, shout out to you. She's a mother of 2, a wife who has been living with hyperhidrosis for 30 years. We did her story. And there was more stories that zilikuwa on the line, then coronavirus happened. But we haven't given up. Bado tunaendelea. Right? These are some of the information nilikuwa na expect, or rather I was hoping kizungu nayo jo, hoping to read in that article. So it's more of Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya and the impact it has on people living with hyperhidrosis, and less of me. I served you guys with my life in 2018, my very first K24 TV interview, when hizo stations zingine zote zilikuwa zimepigwa red card. I was on K24. I've done several interviews, and one of the best kabisa besides the K24 ilikuwa ya Victoria Rubadiri, rare diseases, when she was still in NTV, on NTV. That interview is awesome. Nato when you Google it, you'll find it. It's there. It's their last interview. It's there. I've been out here educating na sitachoka, mimi ndaendelea. But one thing going forward enye sitakubali ni information enye haiko accurate. I will not accept such info, especially ikifika ni story in hyperhidrosis. I will not accept. I'm inviting all the stakeholders, media, both TV and print, join in tusaidie, help us when it comes to hyperhidrosis awareness. But please listen to us. We have this condition. We've been living with it. I've lived with it for 33 years. So hakuna vile ndakuambia kitu yenye haiko. And when anyone who has reached out to Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya, ni mimi huwa communicate naye, ni mimi, it's me. When I tell you I understand what you're going through, I do. Si ovako, mimi sikuchorei. Ni ukweli, ninaelewa kenye unapitia. When you tell me that this is how I feel, which again, do you know how many suicidal cases we received last year from young adults? So many. The oldest was a 33-year-old and was a married woman. Every month I would receive 2 to 3 cases. And last year, we lost someone to suicide. Last year, November. I won't get into details, Abu. Out of the respect ya familia yake, I will get in touch with the family, because it's something that imekuwa on the plans. I'm trying to pole tu. But it was crazy. Na that thing really didn't. It did, because I was communicating with this person and they made a tremendous improvement up until they withdrew from people, and the next thing unasoma online mtu is there no more, and hyperhidrosis still remains unreported. These are some of the things nilikuwa na expect, not the haphazard all mara mkono, mara umeruka unanuka miguu, mara. That is not what I was expecting, because najua if it was about cancer wageenda knee deep and even get extract all the information, even have a section ya kadaktari hapo. But because it's sweat and it's a rare disease or a rare condition, I mean, and I've given you information including our YouTube channel and other things. I don't know if they were trying to go on that emotive angle, then they didn't achieve as they had planned. And you'll know it's even notable when people who have this condition, they call in and they tell me, Martin, there is something that is off with this article. Some things are not adding up. Why are they bundling up everything together? Because now mtu wote mwenye ataniona ama anaona mtu mwenye akona hii condition, they will dismiss it as a hygiene issue. They'll be like, you guys just go do 1, 2, 3. And then now on the treatment again. The reason why I stopped nilisema is because I was preparing for awareness campaign, and I do work out like 4 days in a week. So ndakunywaje oral medication and I'm working out, sindaifanya render it ineffective. That's why I went more to a beta blocker, which is a topical treatment. It will focus on that specific area, and even on it will be able to help me manage my excessive sweating, as opposed to oral medication yenye na control ya mwili mzima and then side effects ni crazy. Kwa wengine ita work vizuri. How about the number of people who have this condition wenye wamesaidiwa na the dermatologist wenye tume recommend ni wengi. Now I was expecting kusoma search, because hata wewe mwenyewe ukisoma unaona kuna direction, it's leading you somewhere, inakuonesha even though watu wana, this is what people are facing, this is what people go through, people who have hyperhidrosis, this is what they go through, these are the challenges they get when they're trying to get their ID, or when they're trying to do their homeworks, or when they're trying to establish a relationship. You know, there's some sense of direction. On one section I saw that I lost a job, but they didn't explain how I lost that job opportunity. It was a camera operation opportunity. I lost it because to them they felt like they, in some other ways, ni ile hawakutaka ni handle their cameras with my sweaty hands. Even though I proposed I can get some gloves na nini, kulikuwa na some sort of resentment. But my whole life I've been a creative. Ni vile sasa nilichukia camera operations. Since then I stayed for like 8 years. Nilianza kuoperate camera early this year. The setting can't mess out anything. Though nimerust kiasi, but I'm getting there. I've been doing content up here. Anyway, that's far from the topic. Let me get back to the bulletin. Yeah, I lost opportunity ilienda because kulikuwa na a reason behind it. Rejection ya relationships, yeah, these are things I've faced. There are things I've faced. Kuna wale wenye they felt like they can't. Nakumbuka sometime back kuna mali nilitumia keyboard ya nini ya PC, and there were sweat puddles all over. The next person refused kuitumia and even demanded ibadilishwe apate wengine. This was way back in my early 20s huko. No, these are some of the experiences zenye tu mi give out hapo hivyo nasema, because I know kuna mwenye anapitia worse than me back then, right? Then on the part of explaining hyperhidrosis, when they were talking of primary focal, secondary generalized, and the forms of treatment, waka include ETS surgery. There was no disclaimer. I have never and will never ever recommend anyone to go under the knife. ETS surgery, endoscopy, thoracic sympathectomy, never, because it brings a host of health issues, and I'm doing a video about it. Nimekuwa nikifanya research, inaendelea kuiva. I'll load that video, and I don't care if I'm going to ruffle anyone in the health sector about this surgery. I don't care. Hiyo video ndaitoa, because now I know mtu wote mwenye ameisoma, they are going to call me to ask me about the surgery, because it On face value, it looks like a permanent solution, which is not. There should be a disclaimer. Well, I was disappointed that the critical information wasn't highlighted na it wasn't there. The most important information on hyperhidrosis wasn't there. The forms of sweat zenye nawaambia sahi haziko hapo. This is why now I'm asking you guys, if you're following Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya on IG, on Facebook, if you like our Facebook page, if you haven't, please do follow our Facebook page, follow us on IG, subscribe to our YouTube channel, especially our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kama umesoma hiyo article and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, everything that I'm saying won't make any sense to you if you're not subscribed to our channel. But if you are, na umesoma hiyo article, you will see that there is a lot that is missing. Plenty that is missing. Subscribe to our channel. There is content there, even on topical treatments, where I tell you this is for this area. And to the many who have supported Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya, I thank you guys. I think even thank you is too small of a word. May the good Lord bless you. Na msiwahi kosa. But please subscribe to our channel. Share our links. I imagine if that story was for someone else with hyperhidrosis, alafu waone the article and whatever they told them or they shared is not matching, do you think watapigia wasawa print kwa Zushia? Hawatapiga huko kuzua, ni mimi watapigia. And they'll be like, Martin, you and your people. But I'm thankful it was me. It was my story. Right? Because now me, I can take the hit. Mi sina shida. If natoka huko nje and people will stay away from me, it's fine. But for those who know me, wanajua kabisa, I don't have whatever they were writing there. Whether ilikuwa an indication of this happened years ago ama nini, even the way you structure your story has to have that sense of direction. And that's why nimesema there is no direction. Haionyeshi anything. It should lead me somewhere. So if you're looking for topical treatments, we are here for you. Reach out to us. If you want to consult a dermatologist, the same. DM me. My number is on our Facebook page. Tuma kwa WhatsApp. Reach out to me. I will give you contacts to a dermatologist who has dealt with hyperhidrosis cases before. These are good. These are great dermatologists. Watakusaidia wengi. But ninajua wachache wenye wamemanage condition. There is so much that I'm doing for hyperhidrosis awareness, the hyperhidrosis family. And one more thing, I never formed a group. Mimi si mzee wa group. No, I'm more about family. A group is like a political party. Muko leo, kesho, disband. But a family dynamics is different. A family keeps on growing. If 2 to 3% accounts for genetic hyperhidrosis, then inamaanisha every day in 2 out of 3 kuna mtoto anazaliwa nayo. So why have a group when you can have a family? Would you feel more comfortable in a group or a family? Sababu familia watu kosana, unakosoa mwenzako, right? Mi kuna watu nikosoa when they see me post something that needs an additional information. Wataniambia, like, Martin, you know, I've been doing this research, I think if you add to 1 to 3 to make sense. I'm not the boss of everything. And in fact, kwanza inanifanya nasikia poa, knowing that now these guys are going online, they are doing research to verify everything that I'm putting out. That's why I love the hyperhidrosis family and serving the family. Not me. Not a group. Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya is a fully registered non-profit company whose nature of business is raising awareness on hyperhidrosis and providing solutions. We are focused on sweat and dedicated to providing solutions to excessive sweating and all sweat related issues. So hata kama huna hyperhidrosis but you have issues with sweat, we are here to help you. Hizo ndo vitu sasa nilikuwa na expect ama I was hoping or hopeful to read in that article. But such happens and such is life. But now, since we have a channel, a YouTube channel that will not give misleading information, then subscribe to it. To the stakeholders, yeah, print, media, I appreciate your support, but please let us work together. Let us work together. Because there is one thing, you have a colleague or a loved one or someone you know who has this condition. You need to give them the right information. And to each and everyone out there, be the immediate support system. And thank you for supporting Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya. To potential sponsors, Pia, I'm looking out to you guys, reaching out. Help us, help Hyperhidrosis Awareness Kenya to reach more people, even outside, kwanza wenye wako huko mashinani. Those guys need our help. Ni wengi sana that need our help, that need the hyperhidrosis awareness right huko mashinani, right? And even doctors wenye wako huko, they also need to be sensitized about hyperhidrosis, right? No, a majority of them who manage hyperhidrosis on the secondary level. And this is the part where someone will tell me there are people fighting major diseases. Well, ukiona cancer, it brings about what? Secondary generalized hyperhidrosis, spinal cord issues, diabetes, heart issues, menopause, taking medication that has mercury or even certain medication. There's a whole list. That's why nawaambia subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for all your support. And remember, we are in this situationship together. Welcome to the family. Peace.